Why the hell did you leave Sunderland? You judge a guy by his trainers, like what, like?
Yeah.
Do you?
A little bit, yeah.
He loves watches.
Yeah,
Tell her you do love watches.
I do love them. And back in the day, my collection was madness. Oh my god.
Patek Philippe.
Oh my goodness. Look at the detail.
Yeah.
See the stars.
Yeah.
If you see someone wearing that watch, like you said,
you go, oh, okay.
He's that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
He's
serious,
that guy.
He's that guy. He's a serious collector, serious dude.
Keeping it moving. Keeping it moving. What are we doing if we ain't moving? Hey, keeping it moving. Keeping it groovy. Hey. Just stepped off a plane, never hopped in a Range, I hopped in a Uber. Straight to the stage, but I stopped at a break, big belly like Buddha. Metabolism flying down, but the bars ain't. Go hard, but the flow so blasé. From the east to the west, no Kanye. Crowd went nuts when I stepped in the park. Moving, keeping it moving. What are we doing if we ain't moving? Hey.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Broad Talks. It's me, Henry, here with Mr. Broadwalk himself, Kieran Richardson.
Yo, I'm here.
You're here. Just before we get into the guests, I just want to say there's a lot of you watching that aren't subscribed. So make sure, press that subscribe button, put that bell on, and give us the support we need. All right, let's bring on the guests now. There's not many people that can say this.
Not many people, honestly. The guests.
The 100 Club.
100 Club.
276 appearances, 106 goals.
Obviously, he's a good friend of mine from a long, long time. I had to get him on the show. As you said there, his stats speak for itself, and it's just phenomenal to have someone here who's banged 100 Premier League goals. It's mind-blowing.
I don't think I've scored 106 Premier League normal goals in my garden. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, you're dead. You can't even play football, bro. Anyway, so main man himself, Darren Bent is here. Thanks for coming, bro.
No worries, man. I always said I'd come through, but yeah, it's nice to be here.
How you been? You been good?
Yeah, but good to be fair. Busy, as you know. But yeah, it's all good, man, to be fair. It's nice when you finish playing football, you need to do something, as you know, obviously going really well with the watches that you're doing.
Bro, first question I've always wanted to ask you, because I never got the chance to ask you this question.
Yeah.
I never got the chance to ask you this question. Why the hell did you leave Sunderland?
What's mad?
Keep it 100, bro.
Big question.
You're better saying to me, you know what, more money. I'd rather hear that. All the Sunderland fans, me, my teammates, all the Sunderland fans, we all loved you. You was killing it at Sunderland with us.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like blink of an eye, I didn't even know. Man was just gone.
Yeah.
I saw it on wherever I saw it.
What, saw it in the news?
Saw it in the news probably. I saw Aston Villa. And I thought, rah. Didn't see it coming from nowhere.
Do you know what it was? Is that, obviously, as you said, because it happened overnight, didn't it? Because we had Newcastle on the Sunday, didn't we? And I knew that I was going to Villa after that game. But it was one of them where, what annoyed me more than anything, I think, was the fact that Aston Villa put the bid in, like Randy Lerner and Ellis Short at the time were talking, and they said, is Darren available? And they said no, the club. And then they put in a bid of, I think they said 24 million, I think they said. And I thought to myself, I remember having the conversation, and my agent saying to me, they've asked for 24 million. So we laughed it off. I think I was playing Call of Duty. I'll tell you I was playing Call of Duty at the time. And I laughed
Against
it off.
me?
And probably you were probably playing.
Yeah, probably.
And I went, do you know what? Nah, that's never going to happen. I'll see. I'm going to train tomorrow. I'll speak to you later on. He called me back about an hour later. The club have said, yeah, they're willing to pay it. And the Sunderland are willing to accept it. So that was kind of what I thought, well, hold on. Like, I've been smashing goals in for Sunderland since I got there. And the fact that they've said, yeah, straight away to take the money, that kind of told me where I was. You know what I mean? Like, it was more about the money rather than what I was doing in the future. So I was like, okay, so obviously the deal got done. I spoke to Gerard Houllier, who obviously speaks for himself, man. You talk about a top-class player. Back down south, or closer to where obviously I come from. And it was one of them decisions that I look back at it now and I go, did I leave too soon? You always have these kind of... I don't regret anything I've done in my career, but it's one of them you go, did I leave too soon? And especially the support I had from the supporters. Yeah. It's probably the best team spirit I've had anywhere. Yeah. In any club I played for, we always used to do things as a team together, go out to eat. It was fun. It's one of them decisions where it was more the club kind of showed me how they thought of me rather than me wanting to leave. Do you know what I mean? Because I was happy to stay.
Oh, so you wouldn't have gone?
I wouldn't have gone if that hadn't happened. And also, when I got there to sign, they said, the only way we're going to let the deal go through is if you hand the transfer request in. Because I was never going to do that. I was sitting here like I sit today, about to sign for Villa, and then Niall Quinn says, we're not going to put the deal through unless you hand the transfer request in. So I was stuck.
So Niall's done that basically to say, like, it was your... Save face,
yes,
it's your idea to leave.
Which I get, and listen, I totally understand that. I get it that the supporters would jump on their back. But it was one of them where they could have told me this at the start. Because if they'd have said to me at the start, hand the transfer request in, I probably wouldn't have done it. I might not have done it because I was thinking, well, hold on a second, it's bad. But by the time I got that far, it'd been back and forth, back and forth.
Well, I'm glad you clarified it because I never knew what went on. I know now, and I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that Sunderland did that.
Yeah.
But as you said, money talks. 24 M's is big though.
But I would.
You had your best season though, didn't you?
Yeah, I loved it,
at
bro.
Sunderland, right?
Listen,
26. What was it? 24
25.
goals, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was flying, bro. And like as you said, that team there, and my whole experience at Sunderland was my best of my career.
Yeah, that's what you've always said.
I always said that.
Yeah.
And he's saying it as well. Like he loved his time at Sunderland. As you said, the changing room was a total, just bro,
What mischief?
proper and just mad jokes. Like
Everything was together.
imagine.
Everything was together.
Just from the energy on this table alone, right now, I can tell that.
listen. When I'm thinking back now, it's just pure jokes. Like we would train on a Tuesday, and straight from there, we'll all of us just get in cars, go straight to Jesmond's, go on a little drinking session or whatever. He wasn't drinking; he was on water.
I was there though.
He was there though. Everyone was there. Everyone was
Jesmond's,
there.
that's in Newcastle, right? Not in Sunderland. Is
Yeah,
it?
Jesmond's in Newcastle, so we would go into Newcastle,
Yeah.
Jesmond. Bruv, I've got some crazy stories. I can't really say it on TV because I might get arrested, but.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what I think it was? I think a lot of it was as well because, like, it's far. Newcastle is far. Because so many of us are from down south. Me, you, Anton. Obviously, Kim is not from
Titus
there.
was there at the time.
Titus was there at the time, but I think he was there. He came second season, then he went there first season.
Yeah.
Fraser was from Yorkshire. A lot of us weren't from there. So
Yeah.
when we've all ended up in Newcastle, we only had each other. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have no family. I didn't bring no family with me. I think Kieran did.
I had my missus, but she was back. And
She was
forth.
back, exactly, yeah. So a lot of them, Fraser's missus was, I think she was still in Huddersfield or she was at uni, so she was back and forth. So it was just us.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of find the time to do it, and I think that's why that season we probably underachieved in terms of where we finished because we beat a lot of big teams that first season, Arsenal,
Shock.
City. We beat big teams. Do you know what I mean?
You
But
know what? Team spirit was amazing.
Yeah.
That was my best time as a footballer, and even you. But it was a shame that you left because I feel like when you left, they never really replaced you.
no.
We know. I can't remember who came. I can't remember.
Well,
who
that's
came in.
that same window. I left in the January, but at the start of that season, they'd bought in Welbeck. He was quite young, so he wasn't.
To be fair,
Asamoah.
with Welbeck, he obviously was on loan as well. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's made that
No,
commitment.
Asamoah, he was there.
Asamoah John, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I forgot about
Because
Asamoah.
Kenwin left. Because remember Kenwin, I love
Jones.
playing up front with Kenwin, but him and Brucey just couldn't get on, man.
They couldn't get on.
Couldn't get on.
Did you like Bruce as a manager?
I did, but he was too emotional for me. Like,
Really?
and not towards me. Listen, he was great with me, but the way he kind of treated some of the others, like Anton, the way that him and Anton used to go at it, or Kenwin. I remember we played Hoffenheim pre-season, and we got beat 4-0 or something, and I was crap. Kenwin weren't playing well. But he came in and ripped Kenwin. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Ripped him, took him
But
off.
I feel like even with Anton and Kenwin, reason why he ripped them because he wants them to leave, right? He wants to get them out
Yeah,
of
it was
the
a bit
club.
personal. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I hear you. I
didn't like that.
Yeah, and I think Anton and both of them, I'm sure Anton and Ken will probably say the same thing. They probably get along with him.
I spoke to Gant. I see Anton all the time. And that was one thing I looked at it and thought, nah, I didn't like the way that. If you don't want him to play, just say to him, listen, I don't fancy you. I want you to leave. That's fair enough. But kind of really like Kenwin out when we was all terrible, but saying he was the worst. It was like,
I mean, didn't he say like that he thought he was too big or something?
Yeah,
I can't remember, overweight.
honestly,
or something.
hammered him.
Yeah,
thought,
I remember.
Not good. That weren't good.
I
That
know, but you know, as you said, I had a good relationship with Steve Bruce.
Yeah.
I really liked him as a manager.
Yeah.
But as you said, when you see other things go on with other players, but that happens everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I see that all the time with managers, with players that don't
People
like.
get iced out all the time.
People get iced out all the time.
Happened to Aubameyang recently with Arteta.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was captain.
But as Benty said there, you'd rather managers say, you know what, you're not part of my plans.
Yeah.
Get out.
Just get out and then
Yeah.
allow that subliminal messages,
Yeah.
Exactly.
digging him out.
making him look stupid in front of the team.
Do you remember that time? Was you playing when Everton away? Me and Anton was having a massive argument with Brucey and that.
When was that? I don't think I'd have been
I
there.
think you
then.
left, you know. I think with it, I'm gonna get Anton on the show to talk about that. Yeah, it was a madness, but crazy. So when you were at Aston Villa, did you feel? Obviously, you went there for a big signing, and did you feel that you showed them your? I mean, you was banging goals at Aston Villa as well, weren't you?
Do you know what? I felt like I took my form from Sunderland to Villa. So the first year and a half was unbelievable. So obviously I kept them up because remember they were fourth from bottom when I went there.
Really?
Kept them up. Scored loads of goals in that last period of the season. Started off the next season on fire. Got injured in the January leading up to the Euros. Snapped the ankle. That was me. And then Lambert came in, and that's when it all changed. Yeah. So like a year and a half at Villa was incredible.
So I've known Bentley for a long time. Like we're going back to when we was kids. I used to play against him when I was at West Ham, and he used to be at Ipswich. And I always remember you Bentley up front for Ipswich. And you know the first time I remember
you bagged for Ipswich quite a bit.
Yeah,
as well.
loads,
he broke through. He was banging. What was that game? Was it in Milan? You played in that was a sick game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we was in the Europa Cup. Was it Europa Cup? Not Europa League. Then it was UEFA Cup.
How old was you there?
I'd have been 17 or something.
And you're playing in Milan.
Yeah, it was one of them mad ones where just being involved in that type of atmosphere against. I mean, I didn't get to play away from home, but that's where I wish I had done, because that's when Ronaldo came back. The Ronaldo.
R9.
Yeah, R9 came back.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always said the real Ronaldo.
Yeah. Christian Vieri was playing. They had some Seedorf. I remember thinking, wow, but that's when Ipswich were Premier League at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, playing against Kieran when I think I might have even been playing against you before that when I was playing for East Anglia.
I was just gonna say that's the first time I remember you in a tournament where you was playing for East Anglia, and David Bentley was in your team,
yes,
right?
Yes, correct.
And
yeah.
I was playing for West Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you always say, sorry, when you first met Anton come bopping over.
Yeah.
Going, yo, what up,
I'm Rio's brother.
I'm Rio's brother. No, Anton's a joker.
He's a joker, but yeah, that long.
That's time ago, man.
Long time ago.
It's crazy, like even throughout our careers, we played each other at Sunderland and at Aston Villa as well, because I came Villa and you was there.
And Fulham.
And I don't swear.
Yeah,
and
Fulham.
Man,
Yeah.
I forget that Fulham as well.
3 times.
So 3 times we've been together.
Yeah.
3 times. It's crazy, isn't it, man? Time flies. Boy. So now, obviously, you're doing all the punditry. Do you like it? Obviously, you like it.
Yeah, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
How'd you get into it?
When I was coming towards the end, I was like, do you know what? I started doing little bits with Sky, a little bit with TalkSport, and it just kind of fell into it, because I tried the coaching route, didn't like it, man. Like when I got on the training pitch, I loved it. Like obviously helping the kids, working with them, I liked all that. But it was one of them. The moment I left the training pitch, it was like, right, gone. What can I do? Do you know what I mean? Like whereas now, when I'm doing the punditry, even when I'm at home, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. I'm looking through the papers. What should I talk about? What can I say? I don't agree with what he said, so I'm going to challenge him.
So do you like do you watch other punditry guys as well?
Yeah,
who
you have to.
Who do you feel is like the best punditry guy out there for you? Who you think, you know what, he's top drawer? I wouldn't mind being like him or becoming like him.
Do you know what? Do you know what's going to surprise you? Because he gets a lot of stick, and I don't understand why. JJ.
Yeah, JJ's wicked.
Exactly.
I love JJ.
He gets hammered.
He's
right?
doing normal
Did
TV
he get
as
hammered?
well,
He's
isn't he?
hammered, right?
Hammered by who? The
If you look at
Arsenal fans.
but Arsenal fans, yeah.
But if you look at it, he gets hammered on social media. People don't like him.
Really?
But I think he's the best. Like for me, he's one of the best. He could talk well. Like he could do the co-coms. He could do the punditry. He could present. He does a one show.
I think he's honest as well.
He's honest as well. So I like JJ. I think in terms of being versatile,
Yes.
he's not someone you look at and go, oh, he's just a sports pundit. He's across the board, man. He's a presenter on BBC.
Yeah, but he's gonna. I see him. He's gonna be a replacement of Gary Lineker. He's
So
gonna
I
replace
think,
him.
100%.
for me,
Or
he's
Match
top
of the
drawer.
Day.
Yeah, he's top drawer. I like Micah. He brings something different.
Yeah, I like Meeks.
He's funny, isn't he?
Meeks is breath of fresh air, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, exactly what he wants.
He's been himself. He's been himself.
So there's a few out there I look
What
at
about
and
Keane?
go, yeah, he's good. But sometimes I think, is he? I think he's always genuine, because obviously I had him as a coach at Villa. Do you work with him at Sunderland?
Yeah.
So I like him, but at times it's too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too all the time. It doesn't always have to be that way. 100 mile an hour. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah,
have
he
to be
comes
that
in
way.
with smoke
All the time.
100% of the time.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that.
But I feel like the fans love that.
Yeah,
from him.
mate, when he was...
He's TV gold, bro.
But I think he's gold when he's next to Micah, because they're so
yeah.
the contrast. Yeah, exactly.
I get what you mean. I was watching him argue with... I think it's Jamie Redknapp on after the Man United Tottenham, and he was grilling him, and Redknapp just had nothing to say back.
It's like,
and he's just getting grilled, and I was just like, this can't be on TV. This is a roast.
it's one of them. Though,
It gets awkward, doesn't it? Like it might kick off in there. Like I remember Jamie Redknapp and Kino. It was a bit like when
bit tension. Yeah,
yeah.
Was that when he was on the Zoom?
He wasn't in the studio, and he looked like Red as he just lost his head. It's literally just gone.
Sky Sports the next week they just took the piss out of it. They just
Do you know, in that type of scenario, and to be fair, people I've worked with, like I've worked with Sui before. I've never worked with Kino, but I've had him at Villa as a coach. Once you're in that environment, you got to be able to hold your own, man. And that's the same when I started doing the radio.
Yeah.
Like there are people that are going to challenge you, man. And at first you're a little bit like, oof, not timid, but you don't quite know how to get your point across, like to the button. So you go, right, that's what I'm going to say. But as the more you do it, when you're in that type of environment, mate, you better be able to hold your own, because they sense fear.
Do you feel like I'm thinking from a player's point of view, which obviously you know as well? It's hard to dig out now. You being a punditry guy, is it hard to dig players out because you know how?
Not now, it's not.
Not now.
When I first retired,
it
was difficult. And I remember when I had a few conversations with TalkSport bosses, they were just like, "We need you to have a bit more like of an opinion, like be a bit more opinionated."
Yeah.
I was like, and I thought I was doing that, but then when I started listening to a few of my shows, they'd ask me a question about, it could be anyone, and I'd be like, well, I think they've done all right. Like, I don't think it was as bad.
You weren't going too hard on
No,
them.
it was
You weren't being real, just being real to
yeah,
it. Just
I was kind of
call
like,
it how
oh,
it is.
yeah. I felt a bit like a hypocrite.
Yes.
Because I used to sit there, as we used to, looking at ex-players that were digging us out, going, how's he saying that he used to play? The cheek of him.
I know.
But you get to a point where you go, well, boy, I better open my mouth or I might not last long in this job. So now, though, it's one of them. If he plays like crap, I'll tell you, he's been like crap. Like Maguire the other day getting the England squad, I was vocal about that. He shouldn't have been in the squad. He's been terrible. He's been terrible.
He's been terrible. Yeah,
Terrible.
Terrible, and he shouldn't be in it. But I feel like when you got that Man United tag as well,
that makes it worse though, because he's playing for the biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
Like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Have you heard Anton talk about him?
No, what's Anton saying?
I'll save it. Wait till you get him on here.
Is it? Anton hammering him.
Hammers him. And I feel for Anton. Do you know why? Because his attributes, his pace, his power, he could play. He was just caught up in the wrong era. Because I think if he's now, he plays.
True.
But he's got his brother to look out for, JT, Ledley, Sol.
Big centre backs.
Big centre backs. Now he plays.
They ain't really like. I don't really think. I think about Virgil. Obviously Virgil.
Yeah.
Who I think that's outstanding. Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Other than that, I in my head I don't think like.
There's no one now that scares me.
Yeah. No one.
Other than Van Dijk.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Back then, company.
Yeah. So you've been a striker. Like now, if you was playing now, you wouldn't be scared of no one. Really,
Nobody.
See what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Nobody. Back then,
not wrong.
all them
Ramos
big centre-halves.
maybe.
Ramos.
Yeah, but he's not even now, but back then.
exactly.
Yeah. Ramos now, no. But back then, yeah.
Scary.
True. There's something that I wanted to bring up. It was an article which I sent Kieran the other day.
Why are you bringing it up, bro?
Bro, I have to bring it up. Like I have to let everyone know.
Ian, get it up on the screen.
Yeah, get on the screen now. We'll scroll through it.
Who wrote it? That's some little silly blogger.
Yeah,
thing.
Give Me Sport. I don't know what it is, but it's a blog. And my mate sent it to me and was like, "Is this true?" And it was a story about Kieran coming in to United training with his roof down, blaring his music, and Roy Keane just goes up to him and goes, "Go home."
Is that true?
Of course it's not bloody true, bro.
I was like, let's get into this.
Yeah, I think sometimes, obviously, the article gets written and people don't really dissect the article. Like, as players, I can't walk up to Darren Bent if I was captain of Sunderland and go home now. I don't have that authority. The manager can do it.
Yeah.
Or a coach can do it if you're misbehaving. But, you know, these articles are just silly, bro. That's why when you sent it to me, and a few people sent it to me, I was like, bro, don't really send me that rubbish because it's just stupid. The article was better off saying he came to training playing his music loud. Roy Keane came up to me and went, "Turn your music down," and I would have gone, "Yes, Roy," and I would turn it down.
Yeah, of course.
That's a
It's
standard.
not to say you wouldn't listen to Roy.
Of course, I'll listen to Roy. I love Roy. I look up to him. You know what I'm saying? He's been a massive influence on my career as a captain, as a manager, and whatever. But to say that I would go home is just stupid.
Yeah.
And I feel like things like that. See little things like that. The media. Always like
just jump on it straight away.
But even when I'm going back to when I'm playing, I'm sure Bentley can back me up. I always felt like we didn't have a voice back then because it was just the Sun newspaper, News of the World or whatever, publishing things about us. We didn't have all these like platforms to go and speak. You know what I'm saying? So I used to have so much bullshit written about me, about Bentleys and all this stereotype things, and I didn't like it. And I always feel, even to this day, I feel like the media would always portray a black player completely different to a white player.
Yeah.
So like, we've seen articles like, oh, Sterling buys his mum a house, 10 million. I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
Sterling will go and buy his mum a £10 million house, blah, 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 like make it all like not good.
Yeah.
Where Harry Maguire, like we just said, generous, gave his mum a house. Do you know what I'm saying? Can you back me up in saying that? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I've thought that for a while, and you're right. I think it was Raheem was the kind of first one to use that platform as to kind of side the two stories, because it was almost like Raheem Sterling, flash footballer, buys £10 million house. Then it was almost like boy from the neighbourhood. I can't remember who the other player was. Buys mum for his house, treats mum. The wording was just completely wrong.
Well, I feel like they do that, and I feel like when I was playing as a footballer, we didn't have the platforms, as I said, and I feel like sometimes these medias are so powerful. Like just like that little article there. Yeah, that could sway opinions of supporters.
Yeah, of course it can.
Correct.
Of course
like,
it can.
oh, Kieran, he's a cocky young lad. Roy Keane put him in his place, sent him home. Do you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You know why it just keeps coming up now is because Roy's, as we said, doing a madness on TV 24/7. So they want to see those stories where he's once again being like raw.
Don't get me wrong. Roy is a raw guy, a standard, but I've got a lot of respect for him. I'll give you an example. I have a great relationship with Roy, and I always have, even when I was playing as a player. But I feel like sometimes when you come against big characters like Roy Keane or other people in the dressing room, you got to hold your ground, bro. Like, I've seen people crumble.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen people in training when Roy's done something to someone, man, just go in their shell. And I remember one time I was arguing with Roy on the pitch. I can't remember what it was for, arguing. And
Not tracking back, probably.
No, whatever it was. No, this is in training. Not even in the game, in training. Arguing. I don't know. I'm young. I'm a young kid. But he was in the wrong. Okay. Yeah. And I let him know that he's in the wrong. It's not like I'm not disrespecting the man.
No, yeah, of
but
course.
if someone, okay, I remember, I never forget it. After training, went up into the canteen. I was just getting my food, picking my food up. Roy Keane come bopping over to me, went, "You know what, Kieran? Sorry, bro. I shouldn't have said that to you, bro. Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?" So it shows you that it was on his mind about it. Like he's a conscious guy, and he knows when he's right from wrong, and he'll let you know that. That's why I always respected Roy. Yeah. And then sometimes people don't see that side.
No,
you wouldn't imagine Roy coming up to me and going, "You know what? Sorry, I did the wrong thing there." Yeah. And he did that. And throughout my whole career, he took me to Sunderland. That's the reason why I went to Sunderland. Yeah. I was never going to go Sunderland, bro. Like, I didn't really know obviously I knew who Sunderland was, but never knew how big the club was. Yeah. When I was at Man United, it was like, okay, Sunderland want you. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't really know the club, but I know Roy. Yeah. And I know he's a good guy and whatever. And obviously, I had a chance to go to Sunderland or Everton. To be fair, I was kind of swaying to Everton at first because they ran the corner. Yeah. You know, all the Manchester lads, we all stay in that little cluster. Yeah. Liverpool. Of course. You know, we stay around there. So that's why you always see a lot of Man United players go to Everton or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Course, yeah. But I remember speaking to Roy, and I was like, you know, I'm just going to go Sunderland because I really like Roy. We get along with each other. But these little articles, man, they're dumb. Honestly, they're dumb. And it's good that we brought it up because I put it to bed now. We
dressed it, put it to bed. Now let's.
I did have a convertible, a little black 206 Peugeot.
Yeah,
I did have a convertible.
I said to him, surely you weren't even blasting music. He was like, no, I probably was blasting music in the 206, but he definitely didn't tell me to go home.
No, he didn't tell me to go home, but it's all good now anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. So we touched on it earlier about doing stuff after football, and that you got into sort of punditry. Yeah. Another thing you got into. Shoes, but you were sort of doing that.
I've been doing that for years.
You've been doing that for years.
Like we were talking the other day.
Years.
And Kieran was like, "Oh, your shoes are dead, mate." And the first thing he said, because we knew you were coming on the show, and he was like, "Benty's a shoe head." He was like, "Go on, we'll get some shoes on, and we'll see which ones he rates more." So let's do that first before we.
All right, cool.
What you got on your feet right now?
Yeah, what we got on our feet right now?
I know already one.
Yeah, you know I've won. All right, cool. Wait 1 second. Get your shoe up.
We'll get a picture of them put up on the screen.
No, bro, just pull off your foot now, bro. Pull it off your foot.
Pull it off my foot.
Yeah, pull it off.
Triple S's, okay.
Sorry, guys. Get up. Show your shoe. Look at his shoe. Yeah. Let me tell you about that shoe. That shoe is the worst shoe that you could ever get. Okay, them Balenciagas. Honestly, I've been there. I've bought that crap. They're dead. They weigh 25 kg per shoe.
It's one of my legs.
Bro, if you got to run and dust after a bus or someone's chasing you, you're getting caught, bruv.
Alright, go on.
Okay, my shoe now. Yeah, you see that? You know what I'm saying? You know about this one.
What's that night blazer with a wedge?
Yeah, you like that, bro. So so who's got a better shoe?
Oh, we've already decided.
No.
What I'm gonna say is that I've got about 4 or 5 pairs in different colours. But obviously, I'm a sneakerhead. I don't just get traded. So obviously, the night blazer, I like a blazer. Okay. So in this scenario, I'm gonna go for the blazer because I do like them, but I do like these as well.
Okay, sweet.
Okay. But I've had to wear I'd probably wear the night blazer because I like a wedge and I like a gum sole.
They're cool trainers, but they're so uncomfortable. I don't really like. They're too heavy.
I've worn mine for a long time.
Same. You're like a robot when you wear them.
Send them my way. I wear them all the time.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, you've been collecting trainers for a long. I remember.
Let me just pull this off though.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I saw those on the way.
Okay.
What's these saying? Talk to me about those.
So these are a Travis Scott Jordan 1.
Are they? They're hard to get.
Yeah.
Are they?
Incredibly hard to get.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah, of course they are.
See, like,
have you got what's the cocoa ones? The brown?
Yeah, I've got the brown lows.
Bro, listen, he has every trainer in the world you can think about. I remember being in training one time. He bops in with no Back to the Future. Them trainers.
No,
they're the ones that he puts on.
Yeah,
and they he comes in with them. I'm like, bro, how'd you get them? And he was like, no, I just got them. Blah blah blah. But how he is with trainers.
Do you watch it?
Is that how I am with watches?
Just funny, just to laugh as well. Do you remember when I said you came in at Fulham when the Yeezy 1s Nikes? Do you remember how upset you was? Remember how upset I was about the state you had them in? Remember? Do you remember that? In his locker.
Mate, the state of all of his trainers in
his locker. The office. No, but the trainer that he had that was in his locker, the Yeezy 1, they're probably worth about $5,000 now. And he just dust in his locker, you know.
He's in my locker, all like all football boots.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, no respect for
them.
No respect for them. But obviously, from your side, you obviously respect trainers. You look after your trainers. I remember you had in your house, you got like
Pictures of them all, yeah. I mean, now I've had to move it to a storage unit.
Too much.
Too much, yeah.
Is it?
Like, and to be fair to them, because obviously now you can see that their trainer empire is now growing, isn't it? Like everybody now wants to be a reseller, everyone wants to collect trainers. What I didn't want to do was have them at my house, people now collect them. Next thing you know, someone turns up at my door, give me this, give me that. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? Just take them out of there.
Remember you took me to that trainer place?
Kick game. I still speak to them.
Yeah, you still speak to them?
You know, Crep City.
Crep City. Is that still going on that thing?
Yeah,
Like, it's like
Box Park, Wembley it is now.
Is
okay.
it?
Yeah.
He took me to some like exhibition.
Yeah.
Everyone's selling trainers and that. And what was that legend? That legend was there.
Kick Cash.
Yeah, he was there, isn't
Cash,
it?
yeah.
Is he still doing the trainer?
Yeah, he does a lot. I mean, he gets all their stuff. Like,
I think Righty knows him as well.
they're good friends.
Are they?
Yeah, really good friends. Yeah,
Oh,
I think he gets Righty a lot of his stuff, like the Clark stuff and that. But yeah, he was there. But yeah, it's one of them where I just took them out the house, man.
Do you ever think about selling the trainers?
Yeah.
They're worth a lot of money now,
Yeah,
right?
do you trade or you just collect?
Do you know what? I went for a period. I sold loads of stuff, loads of stuff, because I had enough. It was doing my head in. But then the last 5-6 years, man, 7 years, I've got back into it.
Yeah.
Like, mad. Yeah, got all the trainers back out again, dusted off the cobwebs. Because that's the thing as well that you have to be careful of when you collect trainers. If you don't open the boxes regular, they start to turn yellow. The sole, or the air bubble will pop.
Wow.
So
I never knew that.
No, so I have to go in there regular.
It's because yours are ruined after a year.
This is gonna sound dumb, but I have to go in and air out my trainers sometimes. Especially say if I've got a stack of trainers, the ones at the bottom, I have to just like go in there, spend an hour in there, and air them out.
Have you ever met anyone who has more or a bigger thing than you for trainers, like in another
Obsession.
Obsession. I'm sure I told you Ben Foster had
Bad. He's got a bad boy collection.
He's got a serious.
But he sold a lot of them.
Has he?
Yeah, but he puts a lot of his stuff in glass cabinets.
Does he?
But I'll wear mine.
Yeah,
Just wear it.
Yeah, I'm the same with watches. I wear all my watches.
Yeah.
Where a lot of people would just like put them away in a vault and that.
So are you one of them that when you see the watches dead on someone's wrist, because you're probably when you're walking past somewhere looking at what they've got on their wrist. So I'm the same as I look at their feet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
It's
ask.
mad. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I look at the foot straight away.
Yeah, I'll look at the wrist straight away. Yeah, it's natural to me. It's my interest. Like your interest is trainers.
So could you tell the person by what they got on their wrist? Because I could tell if they're serious about trainers, but what's in their foot.
Oh, of course, yeah. So if I know someone's wearing a rare, I say a vintage Rolex, for example, or 6263 or whatever, I can tell, you know what, he's a serious guy. He knows his watches. Where someone's wearing a
just your classic Daytona.
Yeah,
they could be a collector.
Yeah,
but
or
they could just be your classic businessman. That's
the more the rarer the watch.
You go, ooh.
Yeah, I go, ooh, okay, so he's a serious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I do it all the time.
Yeah, so I like that when I see guys.
Okay, let me ask you another question.
Go on.
Do you judge a guy by his trainers? Like what? Like
yeah.
Do you?
A little bit, yeah. If he's talking to me about train, like if I'm having a conversation with someone and he's talking to me about he likes to collect trainers, he enjoys it, but his trainers are boss up. I know he's not serious.
Yeah.
Because if you're serious, your trainers. None of my trainers look like I've worn them more than once.
Really?
Immaculate, yeah. Like I very rarely wear the. Like I wear these now. I won't wear these again until maybe 2023.
Really?
Yeah, 2023. Yeah.
Wow.
Every day something.
The thing is, with compared to watches,
it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, hard wearing. It's durable.
Yeah.
Trainers, they get mashed.
Oh, there's a significant price thing as well. There's always trainers coming out every month because I've known. Do you remember End in Newcastle?
End, is that a shop?
End in Newcastle.
Yes.
It was honestly, it was probably no bigger than this room, smaller than this room.
I remember.
End's massive now.
Exactly right. So I used to buy from them when I was living in Newcastle. When they was nothing, they had a few little bits and bobs in there.
Is that where they started?
That's how they started.
Wow,
Newcastle.
didn't know
Now
that.
them, you see in the shop now,
Oh, yeah.
massive Common Guard is huge, right? I still speak to them now, so I get a lot of stuff from them retail.
Nice.
Whereas, if I wanted to, which I would never do, go and sell them for £500-600.
Yeah.
So I'm getting all my stuff.
So you got relationships with all these
How did
guys.
you
All
find
these
all
guys.
these relationships? Did you just think you
With
were in
that-
the game early?
From buying.
Yeah, of course. That
buying.
end game was from the very start because I was there buying trainers for them when no one really took a chance on them. They weren't getting nothing. But now they've got all the brands on there.
Because people ask us like, how do you find and source? And it's just like
Relationships.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
just
would
get in
say
the
that.
game.
Yeah.
You got in the game early and you just started.
It's trust because they know full well that I'm not going to get the trainers from them to shop them elsewhere. They know that they're going to generally be part of my collection. I wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man. With me, same thing. People always ask me, how do you get into how do you get these things? How do you source these things? Just relationships. I've been buying watches for 17 years, whatever it is. So it's crazy.
I always wonder with watches how you got into it as obviously as big as you are, because there was a time where I'm talking about maybe around 2005-ish, where David Bell, remember, he was the only one doing his thing. But all of a sudden now you kind of eclipsed him because you could get your hands on pretty much anything.
Yeah, but do we want to go into David Bell?
No, I know.
Do we want to go into a camera?
We don't.
I don't want to get indictments or something.
I'm lost.
Yeah, so David Bell used to come to like when
he was the original watchman.
He was the original watchman. When we was like England camps and things like that, he would come into England with a big suitcase, all Frank Muller's earrings,
chains.
We'd buy all earrings,
everything.
And things like that. You know, good times, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because when we used to go to England, I alwaed used to ring him in his room. I always knew that he'd always order a club sandwich. Yeah. You always used to love club sandwich.
You love a club sandwich.
I love a club. I was ordering it as well. And wait 1 second. And he would always have. What would you have? What would you walk around with?
Oh,
no, with your food. With your food. What would you bring down to the dinner table or ask for it all the time? I need that.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Tabasco, bro.
Oh yeah, cool.
This guy, he'll put Tabasco in breakfast.
No, do you know what? I put Tabasco in ham and cheese toasty, bro. I put it in everything.
I see. I'd do that though.
Do you?
I would do that. Yeah.
Yes, it's fine.
I have sauce of everything. I'm obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
Nando's Peronaise, mate. Come on.
But I always remember him. It always sticks in my mind. Always Tabasco, everything.
Do you know what other thing it reminds me about back in the day when you think about back then? You got me into Apple Mac. Do you remember that?
Did I?
So I used to use. I was Microsoft. I went in his room. We was on England duty. And he was like, I was like, what are you on there? He's like, oh, my Apple Mac, some big, massive thing. And he was like, dragging stuff, putting it on your home screen.
Yeah, dragging.
I remember saying to you, like, what is this? And you said, oh, nice. Trust me, it's the best. And I went and bought one, man. The following week, I went and bought it. Changed my life. And then been back since. I haven't been back since.
It's been back since that bloody Microsoft's dead, isn't it?
Dead. 17 years.
No one uses it.
No.
It's more like not programmers and it's not dead, but for like
there's a market for it, but it's not the go-to market.
And it's simple and quick, and that's Apple Mac.
For your average person that doesn't need editing and all that coding and stuff, they're going to be using Apple because
for novices like us.
Well, no, because we attach our phone to it, our Apple Watch.
They've conquered it.
What I mean?
They've conquered it.
Yeah,
they've absolutely conquered it.
Apple was smashing it. All right, so we talked about what you were doing post football. Let's get into what you were doing post football. Let's talk about the watches we got on the table.
Yeah, so the watches we got on the table, we've got.
Well, should we talk about your relationship with watches?
Yeah, he loves watches.
Yeah,
Tell her you do love watches.
I do love them. And back in the day, my collection was madness. I'm talking about probably around 2008, 9. I probably had about 30 watches, and I'm talking about everything. Richard Mille, AP. I mean, I don't even know if AP is still a thing anymore. Are they still good?
Bro, AP's massive.
Massive still.
Watch our last
do you know
episode.
why?
Yeah.
Underrated.
I bought one ages ago, like years ago, and I looked at it, and you remember the Survivor?
Yeah, Black Survivor.
Yeah, I bought it for 32. Now, is that overpriced?
Well, you bought it recently for 32?
No. Back in the day.
Okay, so the last episode we did a show about offshores and things like that. Yeah, AP. So the Survivor now they're like 22 grand, 23 grand.
Yeah, and I
So
paid
they've
32.
gone down,
and that's what threw me. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but that's just offshores in general. You know what I'm saying? They're just dead. But you know what? They're black. I like that watch.
It was nice watching it.
Yeah, I like that watch.
Yeah,
so it's nice, bro.
I loved it, and I remember buying what was the Barrichello? What AP was that? 352?
257.
257. I bought that.
Yeah.
The day I signed for Sunderland.
Yeah.
I got Belly to come out. He was in Newcastle. Come to my hotel. I bought it as a kind of a
Why? Because
reward.
he's got red on it as well.
As a reward for me.
That's what Josh King said. Like every time he like moves clubs or gets an accomplishment, he does it by buying himself a watch, and he's like, because then at least it's got like memories held towards it.
Of course, yeah. Like but I remember chopping a lot of them in.
But back then, AP was the thing.
Was the thing.
The main watch, right? AP was the one to go to.
The one to go through. So I had a lot of them. Obviously, Frank Mille went out. Frank Mille went away, didn't it?
Dead. Yeah, Frank Muller's he's around still, Frank Mille, but it just fizzled out like Jacob and Co.
Yeah,
they just all went.
It's like a fashion watch, wasn't it?
It's a fashion watch.
Still is. They just get big names to wear it.
But now, I tend to wear a lot of Rolex now. Like I've got a fair few Rolexes. Obviously, I've got this one here that I got from Kieran at Fulham.
Oh my God! Wow.
That's what you got it.
Yeah, Sky Dweller.
Yeah.
See, what happened? What happened is like players would see me wearing watches, and they'll say, "Oh, you got." At the time, I wasn't a dealer then. I was just a collector. So what I'd do is I'd help them get the watches for them. Yeah. And I remember
because you were making contacts for collecting yourself.
Yeah. So I remember helping them get that watch.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely watch. You've had it a long time.
So
what did you pay for that watch? I can't remember. Low 20s.
I can't even remember. But obviously I still wear it now.
They're double now. They're double their money. Yeah. They're gone. It's a lovely watch.
Yeah.
Wicked.
So I tend to wear that. I've got.
So what did you do with like all the APs which you were talking about earlier?
Got them all. Yeah. Just shopped them all out. Yeah. I gave a couple to my mum. To be fair, she's got a couple. She wears them. But no, I've tended to just.
Have you ever thought about buying more watches, or no, not really your thing?
I bought one last month. Then I bought the Daytona.
Oh, you sent me the picture.
Yeah,
you got it from Rolex, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I always say to people, as I said,
get yourself on the list.
Get yourself on the list. Get off Rolex. It's cheaper and it's better.
Do you know what's mad? I got the Batman and I got my missus one free from there, and that's because I didn't realize I tended to go to someone to get my watches.
Yeah.
Because I knew a guy called Chris who works there at Watches of Switzerland. He He said, "Oh, have you bought from us before?" I went, "Yeah, I used to buy from you all the time." So he checked the kind of the backlog,
database,
and I realised that like I'm on the list. I could be easy if I wanted to watch, just text him, I get it.
Wow.
So then obviously now I've got a few from him. And I'll get a few more from him, but that's probably the last one I bought was the Daytona.
But you're a holder as well. Look at that, what you got on the wrist.
Yeah, I told them to. Yeah,
you're not going to go and sell it.
No,
they're going to trust you.
Yeah,
they're going to see that you've had that on your wrist for all that time, and it's like, well, yeah, this guy holds. So.
Yeah, definitely, and it's good. You should keep them wearing them.
These are the ones that I always think, why did I sell them? Because I would have never known that they would have gone to what they've gone to, because I had two.
Yeah.
And I remember buying
both. Do you remember which ones?
No, but I bought one for 62 and one for 67.
Yeah.
And that would have been around 2010.
You had a black one?
No, I didn't have a black. It was rose gold. I didn't have a black one.
You had a black
one.
I remember.
And I remember I sold them because I thought, oh no, I can't bother with this anymore. But again, a couple of years back, 3 years ago, I remember looking at the price thinking, I must be seeing things here.
Can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
But listen, that's just life. And it is what it is, isn't it? I've sold watches back in the day and they're worth astronomical money now. It is what it is. But if you're a holder, I always say you can't, and you buy the correct watches, the correct brands, the Pateks, the Rolexes and APs, and now RM. I love RM. That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my.
Is that you collect the most? RM.
Probably, yeah. That's my brand.
That's what you look out for the most.
Yeah, I've been buying RM for a long time, and as you know, you've seen me wear RMs before. That watch there in front of you, that's a 1104 Mancini. Give it to him, see if he likes it.
Yeah, it's nice. That is. I like the strap.
What do you like most about RMs?
The shape. I like the dial as well.
You like the dial?
Yeah.
But in general, would you like the fact that it's like you can rock it with anything? I always say it's a good watch to
It looks
wear.
like a sports watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's smart. What I like about Richard Mille, I'd have to say, is that one, as you said there, it's like a sport watch. You can wear it with a tracksuit, wear it jeans, whatever you suit, whatever you wear it.
Yeah.
But also as well, you forget it's on your wrist.
Yeah.
So you just kind of just do what you're doing, like it's.
Yeah, it's true.
And also as well, if I see someone wearing one of these, I go, class.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, so what the Patek there, the 571 Rose.
Yeah, this one.
Henry's a Patek guy.
Yeah.
I love Patek.
I love Patek as well.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Beautiful.
I see you as a Patek guy.
Yeah, and I always look at this thinking, I do want to get one. This watch is beautiful.
I would say that's probably one of Patek's staple watches in terms of if people go to buy a Patek, like footballers, celebrities, they buy that.
But the only thing about this is, which I think it's a beautiful watch, is that I feel like you can't wear this all the time. Because what I do as well, I tend to bang a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I bang,
yeah.
and with that you can do it.
Yeah.
With this, I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can, but you'll get a lot of dings in it.
Exactly, and I'm quite not clumsy, but obviously where I do the radio or whatever, I'm quite expression, so I'm banging my wrist and doing everything.
I wouldn't advise you wearing high valuable watches if you're doing like.
I only got that serviced.
Yeah,
recently. I remember I bought this from you a long time ago. Serviced about a month ago.
Wow.
No, before that, just before December, I had this serviced.
Crazy.
But that is beautiful, that watch. Yeah.
Do you that watch there? I like it, but I've always thought to me the 571R can be a bit feminine.
Small.
I see that.
Small dial, yeah.
Do you see that?
I see that. I can hear that.
I think there's the still version, the blue one, not feminine. I feel like it's more men's watch, but I've always feel the rose one is more a feminine's watch, and I feel like the men would usually go 5980R, the bigger one.
Yeah.
I always advise that for guys, but I've seen guys wear that.
A lot of small guys wear that watch though.
Yeah, it's a classy watch. You know, it is a beautiful watch. I don't want to put guys off it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can see like where a woman could wear that as also.
Like Jesse Lingard wears that.
Yeah, but he's a small guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Small guys wear it.
I mean, it looks classy again, doesn't it?
It does look classy. But now the Nautilus, what everyone's wearing, the ladies is the 7118, right? That's the one they're wearing now. And the last watch is like an El Clasico watch where it's kind of our era, the Rolex Daytona.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, but this one's a bit of a bad boy.
Yeah, that's the platinum version, 116506.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Baguette dial.
The list price on that one, this shocked us, like 55,700, 55 grand, £700.
But that's the thing. That sounds cheap.
Yeah, it's
so cheap.
Cheap
for how big a watch.
Because, bro, as you said, your relationship with the guy was Chris.
Yeah.
Bring him up. Ask for a platinum Daytona and pay £55,000 for that watch.
Yeah.
That watch now is worth 170, 180.
Easy.
Because you know what? The last watch I mentioned to ask, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. Was a gold Daytona with the green face.
Oh, yeah,
green, lovely.
Yeah,
that watch is double its price.
Yeah, them watches are near. Them watches are 100 grand now.
Yeah.
What's the list price? 30 grand on that?
Yeah.
No, Dawson paid 27.
Yeah, so he bought it a while ago. So
Yeah.
they go up every year. They put their price, or every few years they pull it up.
That's nice. That
It's a
again.
nice weight, right?
Yeah.
So out of the three, which one would you?
You
pick?
can, and it's platinum, so
It's platinum.
You can bit more so. It's a bit more durable. Isn't
It's
it?
definitely durable. So even though you can bang it, it'll get marks, but it's very durable.
I'm not even trying to put that down.
Yeah. Well, you wait till we get.
Let you drop it.
You wait till we get this bad boy
and
out.
then the last one, I've got it in the
pouch.
in the pouch there. I didn't show you it because I wanted to get your get it on camera how you liked it.
Here we are.
Oh my god.
Patek Philippe.
Oh my goodness.
That Patek there is a 6104R Celestial. It's
The list
beautiful.
price on that is £337,000.
That's brand new. That's spankers. That's 2022, bro. So that's very hard to get.
Look at the detail.
Yeah.
See the stars.
Yeah.
So with the stars, you can admire the exact configuration of the nocturnal sky in the northern hemisphere with the movement of the stars.
It's mad.
You see that little circle in the top?
Yeah.
At any time, that is what the stars look like from Geneva in the city itself.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
Mad
the way it
details.
is, some watches don't picture well. Like I've won that, not that one, another one identical, and they don't do it justice until you see it in the flesh.
Like if someone showed me, oh, would you be interested in that? I'd go, no.
Nah, but when you actually see it in the flesh,
look at the stars in there.
It's mind blowing, right?
Even the deals,
So that watch there is probably worth about, because it's brand new 2022. That watch is probably worth about £800,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I went to.
Jeez.
I know.
The Sankabaya, I don't know what it is, but it's just.
So I think it's the black dial, you know.
It just looks like it's not.
Yeah, to be fair, you can get it in plain bezel as well without the baguettes on the side. It can come plain, but for me, the baguettes just set it off.
So you know, if you get something like this in your collection, do you keep it, or do you still try and share it?
Nah, you keep it, bro. Honestly, there's so.
Because I'm guessing in 10 years' time it'd be worth something.
It'll probably be 1.5 mil. Yeah, you got to keep them.
I give that.
You can say more.
I give that a year before it'll be at £1 million.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, in a year's time that'll be £1 million.
And this is one of them watches that when people see it, you've got one.
Bro.
Your phone will just start ringing off like crazy.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't advertise that. I don't advertise it because I don't need to. But if you see someone wearing that watch, like you said,
you go, oh, okay,
he's that guy, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, he's
that guy. He's that guy.
He's a serious collector, serious dude. They make it in different variations. You have it in platinum. Do they make it in white?
Platinum's blue, isn't it? It's blue dial.
Blue dials. And they make it as plain as well, so there's no baguettes.
Yeah,
just plain. But for me, that's the best.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's the best one they do. 100%. The rose gold with the baguettes.
Is that the best watch you've ever had in your collection?
Oh no.
No,
don't be silly, bro.
No, but you just told me that the watch worth £800,000.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's not about the value of it. It's about for me. I love the watch. No, I love it. It's amazing, but it's not the best watch I have in my collection. No, I don't want to tell people my collection.
Of course,
because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
It's not the best.
Well, we can talk about a watch that we do have that people know you have, and that you're one of only 2 people that have it.
Yeah, the 3700 Khanjar.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I've got a Patek, rare Patek, 1978, 3700J, yellow gold, and it's got the on the front on the dial, it's got the Khanjar crest.
We'll get some pictures.
We'll get some pictures up of it. I think we've got some on our website.
Yeah, we've got some on our website.
But there's only 1 of 3. They say there's 10 made, but they've only seen 3 ever come to surface. Wow. It took me probably to find that watch. It's funny because there's 3 out there. One's damaged, the dial's gone.
Yeah.
And the other one is I think it's in Asia. I know the guy who has it. I know him. But the funny thing is, I had a chance to buy his watch before he did, and I didn't do it. I didn't buy it. I was hesitant. Listen. I could have bought it from a dealer in I can't remember where it's from, and I didn't buy it. I should have bought it, and he bought it anyway. And then the guy rang me. Said, there's another one come up, like probably a year and a half later. I've been hunting that watch down for like 5 years, trying to find it. And then when I missed the first one, I missed something. He's like, why the hell did I do that?
Yeah.
Should have just bought it. So when the guy rang me and said, you know what, I've got another one. There's one here. Do you want to buy it? I said, yeah, bang, straight away, bought it. And for me, it's unbelievable watch. They're so rare. And as I said, a Nautilus watch, 3700 is iconic. But it's got the crest on the front on the dial. The dial, it's all about the dial.
Yeah.
These watches are all about the dial. Even that watch there, the dial's wow.
Yeah.
And it's very rare. That's probably my one in my collection though. I love.
Yeah. What's it worth? You want to ask that?
You can ask that. I reckon probably now it's probably worth about.
It's worth it. Whatever you value at it.
Well,
really,
yeah, whatever in this market. But in this market now, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. And
the rare of the watch, you never know. It might go in auction. It might get £3 million.
Wow.
Maybe. So listen, put it this way: if that 571 Rose there is going for 250 grand. What is my watch going to go for?
Of course,
no one's got it in the world. Everyone's got that.
And in the last year, it's pretty much gone from like 120 up to 250.
In 6 months, that's jumped.
Who knows
Wow.
what the Khanjar's got?
The
gone
Khanjar's
from.
mind blowing watch. You can't fathom it.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
can say what I want. If I want to say it's 100 mil, it's 100 mil.
Yeah.
Because there's only one guy in Asia who's got it as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
and he's my mate anyway.
Yeah, so you just got to send him a text.
I'm gonna send him a text, say, bro, put it at 90 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We dictate the market because there's none around, and you find that in the watch world. The more the rarer the piece, and if you know someone who's got it as well, some trainers, whatever, we can say, yo, bro, like let's say it's worth 100 million pounds. Even though it's not worth 100 million pounds, we're dictating it because there's too much low numbers of a watch. You know, obviously, if a watch will have a value at a certain point. I'm saying 100 mil. It's not worth 100 mil. I'm just giving an example.
No, but you and him could say 100 mil because no one's got them.
No one's got it.
So if you want it 100 million,
no one's got it.
it's mad that.
Yeah, that's probably my best watch I have. But the watch I'm trying to find at the moment, but it's very hard for me to find, is a Rolex 6270 Khanjar one. So it's another Khanjar, but the emblem's on the back of the case. It's not on the front of the case like my one. But they're so hard to find. I've only seen probably 2 in my lifespan.
Wow.
They reckon it maybe, I don't know, low numbers, 12, 10 maybe made. But the Khanjar one is so hard.
It's that Khanjar stamp, isn't it?
The Khanjar stamp on the back.
Yeah.
When I say Khanjar, they were made for the Sultan of Oman, the king of their country. He's passed away now. But he used to always get these watches. Everyone used Rolex, AP. I think even R.Mancini done it for him.
I remember.
He'd buy watches off them and they'd put his logo on the watch.
Wow.
So they're him. And when he used to get his watches, he used to gift them away to all his like soldiers or his thing, give them away to people.
Yeah.
Obviously, he kept ones himself, but it's like a collectible thing because it only went to him.
Yeah.
So I really love them, and it's a rare watch.
I've looked at that picture though.
Yeah, we'll get
show
a picture.
you.
We'll pop it
Yeah.
up.
We'll get a picture.
So Ben, is anything you want to plug? I know you got your show on TalkSport.
Yeah, now we do obviously the boot room, Darren Bent boot room every Sunday, 5 till 8. It's always good fun to be fair. You should come on it. Whiskey on there, yeah.
What are you talking about? What's going on? What's it?
Well, a lot of the stuff we do on the Sundays, obviously you've got the games on the Saturday, but we always react to kind of the Sunday games. We always have the big games usually on a Sunday and at 4:30 kick off. So we talk about that. We get guests on. We talk about that. Some of the stories that are going on throughout the week. So it's quite good. It's like a phone-in / chat show.
And you know, I noticed about your Instagram where I laugh when you. Obviously, he's a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
He always puts his sneaker.
Yeah, on the shoe, on the desk.
Yeah, on the desk, so everyone can see his shoe, how rare it is, and whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, you got it, man. I liked it. It's a good concept.
Real quick,
Yeah.
that we found out literally 5 minutes before we got on. Jermaine Defoe's retired.
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
Obviously, you played with him, right?
Yeah, we both.
You were surprised. You were surprised.
You'd have played him in England as well.
Yeah. I honestly, obviously, we both know him very well.
Finisher.
Great career,
Yeah.
finisher. Obviously, you can talk. I'll let you talk more because you're a striker. How are you about him?
Yeah, both feet, finish, strong because he was so small, low sense of gravity,
yeah.
powerful, looked after himself. I think he's vegan now, which is crazy. But
he was for like the last 3-4 years of his career.
yeah, I think the only thing you probably say about JD where it went against him is that he should have played for one of the big boys in this country. I mean, Man United or City, Chelsea, Arsenal. One of them he should have played for because it was all well and good them taking a risk on a foreigner who's got a good reputation elsewhere. Premier League's like is a different beast. And you talk about a guy, I think he's in the top 10 highest Premier League goal scorers of all time, could finish. At some stage, it's quite criminal that he's not been able to play for one of the big heads because he should have done.
Yeah, for me, he was a great striker. All different types of
Touch.
goals. Touch was unbelievable. We spoke about it on Ian Wright's show.
One of the best FIFA cards I've ever used on FIFA 12.
Really?
Him and you actually.
Yeah.
Up top, best FIFA cards you could use. FIFA Ultimate Team. I'm telling you, they were getting 2 goals a game for me.
Wicked. Listen, bro, I'm happy you came on, and thanks for coming on. I respect it, and we've been friends a long time.
Long time.
It's good to get little stories going.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, man. Wicked.
Thanks for having me, man. Hopefully I'll come back again soon.
Yeah,
no
no
worries,
problem, bro.
man.
We'll always have you back. Wicked.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let us know what you want. Let us know another guest that you want on, any watches you want us to get. Just either DM us on Instagram.
I think
comment.
Get in the comments. I think people get in the comments. Write down what you want us to talk about.
We're replying to every single comment at the moment, so just make sure to leave us a comment. We'll get back to you. And cheers for watching, guys.